mathematicians. Today we see a nice complex analysis problem. Let f from c to c be a complex valued function given by f of z equal to u of x comma y plus I v of x comma y. Okay, so this is called the real part of f and this is called the imaginary part of f. Okay, so what we have learned from our complex analysis course, a function. So u So you see it has two variables. So basically u is a function from x and y are real variables. Okay, so it is a function from R2 to R. Similarly v is also function from R2 to R. Therefore this u of x comma y is a real number because it is range is R. So it is a real number plus I v of x comma y is a real number. So a real number plus I times real number will be a complex number. Okay, so this real part or imaginary part, uh, so two function, I mean you consider such function u from R2 to R, it is a real part or imaginary part of an analytic function if it should be, it should satisfy the Laplace equation. Okay, so what is Laplace equation? Uxx plus uyy equal to 0. Okay, similar, so that is a necessary condition. Yeah, so let's look at the problem. So it is given that v of x comma y equal to 3xy square. Okay, and they are asking f cannot be holomorphic on C for any choice of u. Okay, now v is given, they are asking can you find a u such that f of z equal to u plus iv is analytic function. Okay, so basically we are given imaginary part of analytic function. Can you find a suitable real part u of x comma y such that f equal to u plus iv is an analytic function? That is the first option. First option they are saying that f cannot be holomorphic on C for any choice of u. Whatever you take, but because of this v, f is set cannot be holomorphic on C. Okay, let's look at the second option. F is holomorphic on C for a suitable choice of u. It means that you can find a u such that f of z equal to u plus iv is a holomorphic function. Third option is f is holomorphic on C for all choices of u. So you take any u, then they are saying that it will be holomorphic. Last option, v is not differentiable as a function of x and y. They are saying that this v of x comma y equal to 3xy square is not a differentiable function in two variables. So let's see which option is correct. So basically, as I said earlier, any function u from R2 to R can be real or imaginary part of an analytic or holomorphic function. Analytic means holomorphic. Okay, analytic function if it satisfies this Laplace equation. Okay, so let's check whether this given function v satisfies Laplace equation. So let's use this notation. Ux means dou u by dou x, uy means dou u by dou y. Now let's calculate. Okay, so it is given that v of x comma y equal to 3xy square. This means that vx, so you do partial differentiation of this with respect to x. So when you do partial differentiation with respect to x, x will go, only the coefficient will remain. The coefficient is 3y square. Okay, now you do this 3y square again differentiate with respect to x, that is vxx. Okay, so you are differentiating vx again with respect to x partially. Here there is no x, therefore it will be 0. Okay, now we differentiate this with respect to y, we get so y square differentiate, you will get 2y. So you, this x is a constant when you partially differentiate with respect to y. So basically you will get 6xy. Correct. Now again you do this with respect to y, you get vyy. So y, now this is a constant, so y if you differentiate with respect to y you will get 1, so you get 6x. Okay, now what is vxs plus vyy? Vx plus vxx is 0, vyy 6x, you get vxs plus vyy is 6x. Okay, but 6x is not a 0 function, it is not equal to 0. So we conclude that v is not a harmonic function. Okay, what is the meaning of harmonic function? If a function satisfies this Laplace equation, we call it harmonic function. But this is not zero. Therefore, this given function v is not satisfying the Laplace equation. Therefore, v is not harmonic. If it is not harmonic, then for any choice of u, this function cannot be holomorphic. Okay, therefore, the answer is f cannot be holomorphic for any choice of u. That is the option. Okay. Now let's see some. Suppose if this v is happen to be okay, in our this example it is not satisfies. Suppose some for some other choice of v, if this it satisfies harmonic function. Suppose it satisfies, then how do you find u? Okay, so for that you have to use Milne-Thomson method. Okay, sorry. So what is Milne-Thomson method? If you are given a harmonic function, either u or v. Okay, so suppose you are given a harmonic function u, then you can find a harmonic function v such that f equal to u plus iv is a holomorphic function. Okay, so Milne-Thomson is a very important topic in complex analysis. I have given the link to Milne-Thomson method, this Wikipedia page link. There itself they have given very good examples how to find. Suppose u harmonic is given, how to find v. Similarly, v is given, how to find u. Suppose u and v is given. How can you like okay, I think how to write f of z. I mean f of z just u plus iv, but yeah, there is one more problem is there similar to that you can check in the Wikipedia link that I have given in the description. Yeah, so like yeah, Milne-Thomson method is something you can check. Okay, okay. So I hope you understand this problem, and I'll meet you guys in some different problem. If you like this video, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. If you and I'll meet you guys in some different video. Thank you, guys.